Sup nerds, today we have a riveting matchup between ShineGreymon Burst Mode and Bloomlordmon. I won the die roll, so I start out first. Hatch Koromon, Evo into Agumon, then play another Agumon. Get my Scourge on. Add my Geo and my Marcus. Melody hatches Agumon and Evos into Lolamon. Then hard plays a Vegemon. So I play Marcus for 5. Tap him to minus 3k on the Veggie and then gain a memory, just to clear that body. Melody Evos into Sunflowmon, activates Sunflow's effect to Evo into Lilamon for 1, and plays Yoshino for free off the Lilamon effect, and then hard plays a Palmon for 3. So I promote. Evo into Geo for 2. Evo into Rise for 3. Then I play my Marcus for free, tap him to minus 3k on the Palmon, and I can't finish off the Lilamon, so I don't even bother, and then I would gain a memory, but he goes to 3 anyway with Yoshino's effect. So he hatches, then hard plays a Mushroomon for 2, Evo's into Sunflowmon, trigger Sunflowmon's effect to play the Palmon, then Yoshino actually gains him a memory. And he actually should have gained a memory at the beginning of the turn, and we just caught that. So Evo's into Bloomlord for 2 from his Inheritables, suspends Bloomlord and then unsuspends it with its effect. Now it gains Piercing for the turn. Evo's into Blossomon for free off Digisorption, then Evo's into Lolamon and Raising. Swings 14k for 2 checks, checks a Marcus. Nice. Plays Grandel Soul for 6 since he has 2 suspended Digimon or more. And suspends my Rise and bot decks it. So I go to 5. Beginning of main, I pay 1 memory to have Marcus treated as a Digimon for the turn. Evo into my Agumon and Raising. So I Evo into Geo for 2. Activate his effect to play the TK. Geo's effect resolves, I recover 1, and then TK's effect activates. So I get to add a yellow card, or a card from my security, and then I recover. So I add the Rise X antibody. So I Evo into the Zephyr for 1 to dig deeper into my deck, because I'm missing a Mega right now, so I'm trying to see one. So I swing Security with Marcus, triggers effect to play Rise, or Evo into Rise, then Rise effect to play my Marcus for free. My Inheritables, I delete the Palmon off the Geo effect, and then the Agumon minuses 2k on the Blossom. I check a 3k and die and recover myself from the Rise effect, Evo into Rise X for 1. Play another Marcus, minus 10k on the Blossomon to finish it off. And then I swing over the Bloomlord for 13k. And then I finally drew a Mega, so I Evo into Shine for 3 and turn one of my BT13 Marcuses into a blocker for the turn. So he raises, Evo's into Sunflower, triggers Sunflower effect to play Veggie, or Red Veggie, and then Yoshino's effect to gain 1 memory. Evo's into Cherrymon for free thanks to the Lolamon Inheritable, and Digisorption from Cherrymon. Evo's for 5 into Hydra. Unfortunately, bot decks my ShineGreymon. I was prepared to Burst Mode and Wombo Combo on my turn, probably would have won, but sadly he bot decked my ShineGreymon. This matchup actually made me consider playing Ruin Mode, because Ruin Mode obviously just absolutely dumpsters Bloomlord. So I promote my Agu, pay 2 memory total for my Marcuses. So I swing at Red Veggie, minus 1k off the Koro. Hydramon will gain him a memory, and then I swing over the Red Veggie for 3k. Evo into the Geo for free. Swing Marcus, Agu minuses 2k on the Hydra. Evo into Rise X for free. Play Marcus for free. Marcus minuses 3k and gains memory. And now I can swing over as Hydramon. I do check a Tamer, so both of my Marcuses survived the turn, which is really nice. Because now my Rise X is 12k and his Hydramon is very small from all the DP minuses. So swing over it. And then I hard play Kudamon for 3 and add BT13 Geo to my hand. Then my Marcuses go back to being Tamers. So he hatches, Evo's into a Pomamon. And then hard plays Lilamon for 7 to put me to 4. Imagine the Melody's hand is pretty bricked up, so I should be able to win this turn. So I pay 2 for my Marcuses. Swing with Marcus, trigger Geo to draw, minus 3k total for my inheritables, Evo into Shine. Shine turns my Marcus into a blocker for the turn, and a Digimon. Swing with Marcus, minus 3k and then minus another 6k off the Shine, and then just reveal Burstman for game. Wombo combos. So that's what would have happened the previous turn if he hadn't outed my ShineGreymon. So I do take game 1 pretty handily, despite the constant board swarm from Bloomlord. The new support for Bloomlord is actually very, very good. Like all the Rosemon stuff, there's really good support for Bloom. So Melody chooses to go first for game 2, hatches Argomon, Evo's into Pomamon, then hard plays a Palmon for 3. Hatch Makoromon, hard play Makutamon, add my Agumon. That's what I was hoping to hit because I didn't have an Agumon in my hand. Evo Agumon and Raising and draw. Then Evo into BT13 Geo and hope to see a tamer in my security, which we do. BT12 Marcus, best tamer in the deck. Get to play that for free, very nice. Melody promotes. I was hoping to see BT13 Marcus to clear his body, but we didn't see it, unfortunately. So Evo's into Sunflowermon, activates the effect to poop out Lalamon. Lalamon gets max value, adds Blossomon and Yoshino, and Pomamon suspends my Geo, since it was suspended. Suspends Lalamon for Blossomon, Evo for free. Digizorbson's a very good mechanic. So I immediately know my Geo's not surviving the turn. Melody HPDs to Evo into Hydramon for free. I mean, he should have drew from the Sunflowermon, he realizes it and draws the card. Then Evo's into Sunflowermon to pass turn to choke me to 1, and then Hydramon bot decks my Geo. Sad days. So I hard play Marcus, activate his effect to minus 3k on the Sunflowermon just to clear one of his bodies. And he goes to 5 from his Argomon inheritable. So he hatches, Evo's into a Pomamon and Raising. Evo's into Red Veggie for 1. Evo's into Lilamon for 3, gets to play his Yoshino for free. And then Samadhi Santis has Lilamon to suspend my Marcus, and now my Marcus doesn't suspend on my turn. Boo! And then draws from the Sunflowermon inheritable. Then hard plays Lilamon and adds the Red Veggie. I'm in a bit of a pickle. If I leave this board alone for one more turn, I'm probably going to lose, assuming Melody has a Bloom in hand. But I can't really do much when my BT12 Marcus is already suspended. So hard play Agumon for 4, or for 3. Look at the top 4, lol. I add Geo and Marcus to my hand. And then a hard play another BT12 Marcus just to avoid a Samadhi Santi situation again. Melody promotes, and I'm bracing myself, puckering the old B-hole. I'm expecting to probably get OTK'd here. Melody Evo's in a Sunflowermon for 2 from BT13. He triggers Sunflowermon's effect, and it doesn't actually resolve it, just to trigger a Sunflowermon draw. So at this point, I'm pretty sure he doesn't actually have Bloomlord and he's digging for it. So I'm feeling a little bit more comfortable, and I'm just hoping he can't get there. Evo's into Agitarmon for 2 from the inheritables, and then gains memory from Yoshino. Triggers Agitar to suspend, and then play Lalamon, and there's Bloom. Boo. So now I'm about to get touched. Samadhi Santis the Lalamon and suspends one of my BT12 Marcuses. He goes into Bloomlord for 4. Gains 4 memory. And Pomamon suspends my Agumon, and then Hydramon actually gains 3 memory. Pretty good. Yeah, Bloom seems pretty broken with the new support. Like, all the BT13 Rosemon stuff works really well with the deck. I'm sure that was probably somewhat deliberate. And hard plays Red Veggie, and then Evo's into Cherrymon for 1 from the Digizorbtion. And he swings security for 16k for 4 checks. He gets the 4th check off of the Lilamon inheritable. And the other checks are just from Bloomlord's inherent effects, or his passive effect. So I don't play any options in my list, so I knew he was surviving all 4. And then Evo's into another Hydramon for 5. Suspends his other Hydramon, gains a memory from Agitarmon, and then bot decks my Agumon. So if I swing with anything, he'll gain like 9 or 10 memory. So I just scoop, yeah. Literally nothing I could do. If I do anything, I just pass turn. So Melody does take game 2. I just got womboed. I choose to go first for game 3, obviously. Hatch Makoromon, Evo into Agu, and then Evo into Geo for 2. He hatches Argomon, Evos into Lalamon. And then hard plays Red Veggie for 3 to set me to 1. So I promote Evo into my Rise. Play my Marcus for free, tap him to draw a card from the Geo, and then gain a memory, and then minus 3k on the Red Veggie to clear it to choke him to 1. Pretty strong. And Evo's into Sunflowermon, can't do anything else, and I just go to 3. So I do something really dumb here. So I Evo into BT13 Shine, and he turns my Marcus into a Digimon, or treats him also a Digimon. And I have burst mode in my hand, and what I 100% should have done is burst moded, pick the Marcus up and put it right back down. That way it's 12k instead of 3k. Because this right here, like, I swing, gain a memory, draw a card, I die and I recover, and I'm like, oh, that's pretty cool. Then I literally can't do anything else. Like, I don't have a rookie. So I end up just Evoing into burst mode for 5 memory and not even getting a Plank of Marcus out of it. Feels dumb, man. And I drew a rookie off of the Evo as well. It's like I would have had a rookie in my raising area if I'd done that. 100% cost me like so much tempo for just being derpy. Don't know what I was thinking. Like, I thought of the option, but for some reason I was just like, nah, I think this is better. But I was 100% wrong. That was a dumb play. Because I also would have gotten 2 security off of that turn, because Burst Mode would have trashed a card too. So Melody hard plays a Palmon for 3. Then Evo's into Cherrymon for 1 from the Digisorption. Evo's into Bloom for 4, suspends Palmon, and then unsuspends Bloom, gains 2 memory. So Evo into the rookie that I drew off the burst mode. So swing over the Palmon, go ahead and get it off the board. The less bodies he has, the better. And I actually Evo into Geo for 3 to choke him to 1. I use the alternate Evo cost because I don't want to give him too much memory when he already has a Bloom on the field. So he hatches Argomon, then Evo's into Pomamon. And then Evo's into Sunflowermon for 2 to choke me to 1. So I promote. Then Evo into Rise for 3. And then play BT12 Marcus for free. Would have been better if I could have played the BT13 Marcus, but I didn't have one in my hand, sadly. Because it would have choked him to 1 and trashed the top card of his security from the burst mode effect. So Melody starts out the turn with HPD. Seems good. Suspends the level 4 to burst mode for free. So he suspends my burst mode and my Marcus, and then nothing on my field unsuspends until the end of my next turn. So he swings with burst mode, trashes a top card, very sad about that, and then checks a ShineGreymon and survives. Losing access to my memory setter cost me so much this game. Then he Evos into Lalamon for 3 and chokes me to 1. So I hatch Makoromon, Evo into my Agumon. I'm in big trouble here. So because of Rosemon's effect, I don't want to leave dudes on his field or my field. Because when she swings, she trashes the top card of my security for every 2 of my suspended permanents, I guess. So I swing, crash my 7k into his 7k, and then Evo into Geo to choke him to 1. So he unsuspends, gains memory off the Argo, and then hatches and Evos into Pomamon. So he crashes the Rosemon into my burst mode to clear it. Trashes the top card of my security. It's another BT13 Marcus, so loses access to 2 memory setters. Feels bad. And then he hard plays a Palmon for 3 to choke me to 1. So I promote, gain a memory from Geo, and then pay it back for my Marcus effect. So I swing with Marcus, trigger Agumon to delete the Palmon, trigger Marcus Evo into Rise. Rise will gain me a memory. Check a Yoshino. Boo! Now I can't choke him. Even a Rise X for 1. Don't have a Tamer to play, unfortunately. Then hard play Agumon. Data Marcus and a ShineGreymon in my hand. So he promotes his Pomamon. And we're actually in turns. Melody's going to be turn 0 here. Evo's into Sunflower. Gains memory off Yoshino, and then triggers Sunflower's effect to play the Lalamon. Or Lalamon, sorry. Evo's into another Sunflowermon. Triggers that effect. play red Digimon. So much Swarm. Digizorbs into Cherrymon for 1 fewer because of the Lolamon inheritable and also the Digisorption, so it's actually free. Seems good. Then Evo's into Hydra for 5. Suspends my Rise, gains 2 memory, and then bot decks my Rise X. Sad. Alright, so now I'm turn 1. Beginning in main, I pay memory for Marcus. So we're each going to have 1 more turn. So I'm trying to figure out the best way to either set up to game him or at least guarantee that Melody can't kill me on his final turn. So if I swing with anything, the Hydramon's going to gain 2 memory unless I can out one of the bodies before the Hydramon effect triggers. In the event that does happen. So even a Geo for 2. Get to play Marcus out of there for free. Seems good. So I swing over the Sunflower. Evo into Rise for free. Agumon will minus 2k on the Sunflower from the inheritable. And I play another Marcus off the Rise effect. He gains 2 memory, and then I run over the Sunflowermon. And goes 3 from Yoshino. So this will be his final turn. I don't think he can kill me from here, but I'm not 100% sure. Depends on what's in his hand, honestly. Evo's into Mushroomon and Raising. Evo's into Blossomon for free and then gains memory. Seems pretty good. Digisorption combined with memory gain. And gains from the Sunflowermon, or draws a card from the Sunflowermon effect. Hard plays a Pomamon. Evo's into Bloom. Suspends Pomamon. Pomamon's effect suspends my Rise. Bloom unsuspends. Hydramon gains memory. So the total thing managed to keep him from passing turn. But at this point, I'm pretty sure I don't lose. So he swings twice, survives both. Or swings for 2 checks for 14k, survives both. Then Samadhi's, the Hydramon, and one of my Marcuses, and bot decks. At this point, there's like no way I can do anything. He's going to gain 2 memory unless I can out one of his bodies. But I do think for a moment, but there's nothing I can do here. I can't kill him. So we do draw a very close match versus Melody. But I do appreciate you guys stopping by. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoy this kind of content. Want to come back for more. But until next time, see ya.